So, what does spirituality mean to you?
Well, that's an interesting question because people seem to think that spirituality is something up in the clouds or angels guiding you. Basically, I think spirituality is just the life we're living.
To me, spirituality means looking at what all the ancient traditions have left us, looking at what all the religions, mythologies, looking at all the stories and legends, and seeing a common core truth in all of that.
To me, spirituality is connecting to divinity within, connecting to the all that is energy from within.
Spirituality to me is a very personal process that one must go on their own. It is not something that you can be told. It's like Neo being told by Morpheus. No one can be shown the Matrix. You have to see it for yourself, experience it for yourself.
It's really about raising the energy levels. It's about realizing that there's that creation before the physical world was. And that's the seeds that have sprouted into this physical reality. So without the spirit, we would definitely not have our physical aspects.
If you've ever been at the presence of a baby being born, wow, is that ever an awesome thing? If you've ever seen someone dying, you know that there's something powerful going on in and around us.
Whenever we get to a certain age, we begin to wonder why we're here. And there are many explanations. Religion seems to be one of them. But religion is so divisive, there must be some other way of finding out, and for ourselves, exactly how we feel about the reason we're here.
Spirituality to me is the essence of what makes us tick. It's awakening the powers within us that give meaning to our lives.
So spirituality means to me is to be open to the universal thought, consciousness.
Doing exercises that help me open myself to more of these spiritual experiences, which I have in my contemplations, in my dreams, in my daily life. To be able to see spiritual light, to have dreams that are prophetic or are lucid.
So it's finding a truth that's been passed down through the generations. But once finding that truth, we have to live that truth. We have to experience that truth. We have to know that truth. The only knowledge that's worth anything is the knowledge that we experience for ourselves.
So spirituality is a personal journey that you've got to go on through your own research, your own books, your own meditations, and your own journey for self-understanding.
It's building your intuition and really getting a strong sense of what's right for you and stepping into your soul's purpose and your path, and jumping in with total support, total trust, and surrender.
Spirituality to me is a word that we use to kind of point towards the bigger idea that we are more than just this physical body. Oftentimes people will use the term spiritual to explain things outside the physical, but I think when you really realize that everything is spiritual, when you realize that the non-physical is the same thing as the physical, just in different vibrations.
I am a spiritual being inhabiting a human body. Spirituality is faith, it's love, it's hope. It's what propels my life.
The oneness with myself, my surroundings, and other people. Kind of like that when you walk outside and you're not just oblivious to everything around you. You see the birds, you see the leaves moving on the trees, and just being aware of all that.
Spirituality is just doing what feels right to you and feeling connected to yourself and to everyone around you and to happiness and forgiving.
A way of life that I can use to change my way of life, to improve my life and the imprint I leave on the world around me.
It's essentially a search for what life is all about, what I'm here for, but more particularly what I can do for the rest of the world.
What we want to do with this lifetime, to make the most of it through our learning, through our healing, to learning our lessons, and about helping other people on that same path in the best way that we can.
The hero's journey, the hero must go on a journey of their own and a process of self-discovery and connection to that master within, or Christ within, or inner being. Other people call it the Force, like in Star Wars. So that's something very personal that you rely on, not something external.
I think everybody believes in many of the same things. They just have different approaches to it. But in the end, it really depends on you embracing your own belief system, your own spirituality, and being true to it, being honest with yourself and the world, and living by your own code.
And connecting with it is basically connecting through your emotions, because our emotions understand all the different wants or biases and all the inanimate and animate things in our life, and how they all synthesize together to become us and our own emotional desires for what we want and such like that. So it's basically understanding what you want and understanding what the universe wants and other people and such like that.
Spirituality to me means the faith and the courage and the conviction to choose and follow through on your own dreams and your own destiny. It's just the courage to choose and create your own destiny for yourself, and have faith in it and have faith in yourself to create the reality that you want.
At least being aware that there is more to this reality than meets the eye, and for me that includes things like dreaming, and it also includes how manifestation works, and just like more ideas as to like how much there is to explore within this reality. So spirituality is the path of seeking and the path of exploration in itself.
To be aware of people and trying to help them to grow and to give them little seeds about spirituality, about life in general, about health and nutrition and caring, and that's what spirituality means to me.
So to me, spirituality is just life.